Hello students, our next topic is types of resources. So resources are usually classified into three main types. First, natural resources, next, human-made resource, and third, human resources. So now see the classification of resources. Resources are mainly three types: natural resource, human resource, and human-made resource. And again, natural resources are divided into various types. So depending on origin, natural resources are divided into biotic resource and abiotic resources. And based on utility or renewability, natural resources are divided into mainly renewable resources and non-renewable resources. And depending on level of development, natural resources are classified into potential resources and actual resources. And based on distribution, natural resources are divided into localized resource and ubiquitous resources. So these are the basic classification to understand the resources. Now let's move on the details classification of natural resources. So first, what is natural resources? Resources like air, water, sunlight, minerals, forest and wildlife are provided to us by nature. They are called natural resources. So resources which are obtained from nature are called natural resources. Example: air, water, sunlight, minerals, forest, and wildlife. So these are also called gifts of nature because they are naturally available on the earth and useful for human needs. Now, natural resources are classified on the basis of their origin, renewability, distribution, and level of development. So, on the basis of their development, natural resources are divided into two types. These are actual resources and potential resources. What is actual resources? Resources. Actual resources are those resources which are actually present on the earth. So, resources whose quantity is known and which are being used at present are called actual resources. Example: availability of coal in German Ruhr area and petroleum in West Asia. So all these are actual resources which are known at present. Now, however, potential resources. Potential resources whose entire quantity may not be known and which are not being used at present are called potential resources. And potential resources could be used in future once technology for that is properly developed. Example: uranium found in Ladakh may be used in future. And in the past, windmills was considered as potential resource, but now you have numerous stall in the region of Netherlands, and India you have Gujarat and Tamil Nadu coast. So you have numerous windmills. So these are not now a potential resource because but have become an actual resources now because we really know the presence of these resources. Now, what are the difference between actual resource and potential resources? Actual resources that are being used in the present, but potential resources are not being used at present and could be used in the future. And actual resources is that whose quantity is known, but potential resources are those whose entire quantity may not be known. Now, on the basis of their origin, natural resources are divided into two types: abiotic resources and biotic resources. What is abiotic resources? Abiotic resources are non-living things. So these include all natural resources that are non-living. Example: land, water, air, minerals, rocks. However, biotic resources are derived from living organisms. So these include all living organisms on earth. Example: all plants and animals. So now what is the difference between abiotic resources and biotic resources? Biotic resources include living organisms, however abiotic resources include non-living organisms, non-living things. So again, on the basis of their renewability, natural resources are mainly divided into two types: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. So what is the meaning of renewable resources? Resources which can be quickly renewed or replenished are called renewable resources. So renewable resources are those which are present in unlimited quantities or are constantly being generated by natural processes or can be generated by us. And renewable resources are also called inexhaustible resources. Example: solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, etc. And non-renewable resources. Resources which are limited in nature and which cannot be replenished in the near future are called non-renewable resources. So non-renewable resources are those that were produced in the past by natural processes that occurred by chance and may not occur again. These are called non-renewable resources. Example: coal, oil, petroleum and natural gas. So now what are the difference between renewable resource and non-renewable resource? Renewable resources are present in unlimited quantities, whereas non-renewable resources are limited in supply. And renewable resources are known as inexhaustible resources. And non-renewable resources, if the stock are exhausted, you cannot bring them again. It may take thousands of years to be renewed. Now, on the basis of their distribution, natural resources are divided into ubiquitous resources and localized resources. So, what is ubiquitous resources? Some of the resources are present throughout the globe, for example, air, water, sunlight. So, these are present throughout the globe. And so things which are present universally are known as ubiquitous resource. We can find them on each and every corner of the earth. So resources which are available everywhere on the earth are called ubiquitous resources. And on the other hand, you have localized resources, so which are present in a specific region. For example, minerals like iron ore found in Bihar and Orissa, oil is found in West Asia. So resources which are available at particular location on the earth are called localized resources. So you have either localized resources or ubiquitous resources based on distribution.